Alrighty, can y'all hear me? I'm thinking y'all can, but I'm not positive. Let's look at the forecast here. Just gonna go back to the beginning. So right now it's 10 a.m. This is right now. Actually, it's a little bit past time. It's Central Time here. So this is kind of more now, maybe 15 minutes from now. Just a big line of storms here moving from the ones that were in Oklahoma City area last night. This is those storms. And then once this kind of moves out, maybe in time the atmosphere will regenerate. Hopefully not. But if the atmosphere has time to regenerate, this could be a very big outbreak day. This could be a very big outbreak day. So if we just kind of zoom in, so first we're going to look at Indiana. I'm just going to zoom in Indiana right here. Skipping forward, this is the 2 p.m. supercells start firing up right over. Kind of more into Illinois, but then some of these start popping up down to Kentucky. There's supercell right there. They kind of just pop up everywhere. But remember, this could not be true if this line of storms, if there isn't a big enough gap between the line of storms and the actual place. That is what we are looking at currently, how fast the line of storms moves away and how fast the atmosphere can regenerate to produce those severe thunderstorm warnings and tornadoes. And we hope that it does not regenerate fast enough for the lives of those people out in Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, this prefrontal, don't worry about it. There might be one or two embedded tornadoes, but there hasn't been any this morning, so we're not worried about that. So, yeah, just remember, right along up through here, you can tell you're starting to get those supercells right in there. You're starting to get those supercells all the way down from Louisville. And hold on a second. I'm gonna pull up what the National Weather Service has issued. So just give me a second. Just go to Twitter and try to find it through Twitter. Everything's talking about the day 2 tornado outlook. Well, I can't find it, but I'm just going to guess. So right here, all your supercells are starting to fire up. Now, what's interesting is you move in later through the night, and they start, so like currently they're like going northeast like they normally do. But as you get to 2 or 3 a.m., once they start dying out, going into Virginia, or even some more storms that are just left over from like all this junk back in here. It starts like this and then it drops south. So as the night goes on, stuff's just going to start dropping south. Not that steep, but probably it's going to start dropping south about like that. And that's interesting to me because of the fact that normally the storms move northeast, and that's Normally, always, it's been like that, and it is tonight, except for the fact of this. It's just sudden. They're moving northeast, and all of a sudden, it's kind of a shift, and then it goes down. I don't know. I guess it's a shift in the atmosphere. But let's move on. We're at 2 o'clock right here, which is in 3 hours, and then you start to see some more supercells popping up. Start to see some more supercells popping up, and then there's more. These down here probably start to mature. This one right here in Cincinnati, these are probably starting to mature. Maybe see a tornado on that. This one is still in the beginning stages. All these are still in the beginning stages. And then you move on. And then you'll see this supercell right here will begin to mature. This one will too. Right here near Ashland and Charleston. And then the next scan is really the one that's interesting. Because you have this massive supercell north of Indianapolis that cannot be more defining as a supercell. And then you have this one just south of Indianapolis with a look at that hook echo on that. That has a massive hook echo on that. So we're going to zoom in. And even right here is a supercell. Right here is a prefrontal supercell that will eventually merge into this one if this forecast is correct. I don't know why my thing keeps doing that. And then back here in Madisonville, there is another little supercell forming. I don't think anything with this to worry about. And then back here in Metropolis, Paducah, that area. At 6 p.m. So then you have this just big old blob in Franklin at 6 o'clock. Nothing really, in my opinion, to be concerned about. That's probably just a severe thunderstorm warning. Go ahead to 7. This right here is moving towards this blob right here. Hold on. It goes from that scan to that scan. That's a big difference. Then this part's going through northern Glasgow area. And then right here, this will hit Glasgow directly, so. And then over here in Pikeville, Prestonburg area, right here, not much to worry about, not much to worry about, not much to worry about. But Kentucky, I think mostly your environment won't be primed enough, but if it will, it'll be right here when these hit I-65. These right here will be your big tornado producers, Kentucky. You'll have one right here. You'll have one right here. Then you'll have 3 right here that are concerning. That will continue to move out. I don't get why my lines are so stiff. That will continue to move out. And then eventually go south, like we were talking about, but. And then there's even these 3 back here. And then there's these 2 that could potentially be concerning. And then this one up here, south, right here in Bedford, Indiana, south of Bloomington, Indiana. I feel like this one right here could potentially be one of our long track tornado producers. That seems like a big supercell that would last a while, even though within the next 2 scans it's dissipating. And right here in Cincinnati, man, that's a big hook. That's an interesting storm right there going through downtown Cincinnati. Then right here in Georgetown, I think Ohio, you're mostly out of the main bust. But I can't really guarantee it. So we're going to leave y'all to look at that while I go do something real fast.
These are the ones that are going to be capable of producing new tornadoes.
National Weather Center. Well, let's just go to Pivotal weather. forecast hazards. We don't need that. Observations, forecast, CPC outlook. So day 1, they issued a I can't really get a big picture of that, can I? Well, let's go right here and let's try my best to really need more seeing, but let's try our best to copy it onto Radar Omega. So right here is kind of the moderate risk area. No, I would not draw that in the moderate risk area. Well, no, let me correct that. That's kind of your moderate risk area, right? Yeah, that's kind of your moderate risk area. I think we did that pretty good. And then it goes into that. Yeah, day 2 is already moderate. Day 2, moderate, stretches all the way. No. The tornado outlook is just the same as the other one. It's kind of it covers most of Kentucky, kind of goes out and kind of goes into right there. Kind of a good one without looking at it. That's a pretty good one, I'd say. Well, except I would do this one. Kind of, yeah, I don't know. Well, that's the best drawing we could find. So, yeah, right here we're still in. There's really not much else I can say. The day 2 tornado outlook. Right here, Ryan Hall reposted this. 30% chance of tornadoes tomorrow in the Nashville, Franklin, Kentucky. Anywhere between Nashville and Franklin, Kentucky, there is a Bowling Green, Franklin, Elkton. All between 30% chance of tornadoes, somewhere between in there. It says within 25 miles of a point. So, yeah. Well, that is all. I don't know if I'll be live later or not, depending on how bad it gets. Probably if it isn't that bad, I'll get it live, but if it's pretty bad, I won't get live because I don't trust myself with all the bad stuff. So, yeah, we might see y'all later, might not. I'll probably post something, but, yep. See ya. Bye, y'all.